I don't know if I'm live. Let's see here. It says I'm live. So guys, hi. The first 5 minutes where I'm setting up everything and making sure everything works, just like old times. Yes, we are live from what I can tell. Let me double make sure here. It's a lot more difficult to do this now. The way YouTube has made this. Let's see here. Yeah, I am live. Hi, Dave. And hi, DJ Craze. We're going to explain why it's bittersweet at the top of the hour. But right now, like I said, if you're watching right now at the end, after the live stream, just skip at this point 4 minutes ahead, and the live stream will officially start then. But yeah, we are live, and just making sure everything's working here. Whew, I'm tired. Very sore. You'll understand why in a little while. If you guys have looked at the thumbnail, you might start getting the idea why it's so bittersweet. But we won't touch that until the top of the hour. So I understand that, DJ Craze. I've been there. My first channel took forever to get any traction. You just have to keep at it, man. Video and sound sounds good. Good. Hi, Chris. How you doing? So let's see. We're still doing good. I hope everything works great. Thomas, yeah, we'll talk about that. Hey, that's good. Congrats, DJ. Let's see here. I'm surprised you guys aren't over at Justice Stream. I didn't know he was streaming at the same time I was today. You're at 37 now, DJ. So, yeah. Bruce is streaming too. Of course he is. Yeah. Veronica is streaming. Oh, well. Well, we're all streaming at the same time. That's nice. Yeah, uploading does help getting some subs. Let's see here. How far are we here? We're about a minute and 15 before we go officially live. I doubt people will get bored with a DJ. You're doing good, man. Got 1 minute and we're going to go official here. You're welcome, man. Oh. I am very sore. We'll talk about that. I haven't actually, well, we'll talk about it when it happens. We're getting close to time for us to actually start talking about it. It's just good because we've got 9 people right now watching, which is awesome. And that just gives time for people to start filling in. We've got 15 seconds. And then we'll actually really start here. Anyway, guys, I'm Greg Hrutkay, Hrutkay Mods. Welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for 12,000 subscribers. I'm very excited about it. Tuesday was a great day and a terrible day at the same time. And hey, Sean, how you doing? Yeah, like I said, Tuesday was a great day and a terrible day at the same time. It all started with me going over to my former place of employment to drop off my bike and it falling apart halfway there and breaking down on me. That was a sign, probably. But at my former place of employment, one of my former coworkers, who's a good friend of mine, subbed to my channel, and she was officially number 12,000. And I just want to say thank you guys for 12,000 subs. It means a whole lot to me. This is awesome. And in the last month, just January alone, my channel has grown faster than it has in the last 2 years. I've gained so many subscribers, it's unbelievable. So that's awesome. I appreciate it very much. And it also doesn't help that I can't hear anything out in my AirPods. 1 second here. There we go. It's a little better. Yeah, so we hit 12,000 subscribers. I managed to bump up over 100 subs in less than a month, which is great for me right now. It's the best growth I've had in a long time. I usually average 1,000 subs a month, but I did it in half that time this time. And that means the channel's actually growing again. I'm getting a lot more views just this month alone than I have ever in the last 2 years anyway. And I greatly appreciate it. But as the day went on Tuesday, it just kept getting worse. I took my girlfriend off onto a date. We were going to actually meet my mother, so I guess it wasn't much of a date, but it was nice to go out with her. And we were in my Corvette, the one that replaced the last one that I flipped. I've got a great track record with Corvettes. And I was getting off an on-ramp onto the highway, and I hit the gas, and everything has been thawing. So the roads were wet. They weren't slick. I mean, there wasn't ice, but they were slick. And I'm sore, if that gives you any idea. And I was with my girlfriend at the time. So Tuesday was a very bittersweet day. Slipped right off the road, you could say that. Everyone's okay, yeah. In fact, and my mom wasn't with us. I was going to go see her. We were going to a restaurant to have dinner. And the thing is, my mother currently doesn't have a cell phone. And she thought I was just, I'd forgotten or something. And she was getting kind of mad by the time I got there, dropped off in the police cruiser. And she didn't see the police cruiser drop me off, but yeah, she wasn't happy when I told her what happened. Yeah, I don't know if it's totaled. It's still going through insurance. It might be salvageable, but that car hasn't been made in 11 years. So getting parts is getting difficult because I know for a fact that GM doesn't make the headlights anymore. And God knows only what else they don't make anymore for it. Yeah. It was great. But yeah, we were coming off the on-ramp, and I hit the gas a little bit to pass a car in front of me. And I hit the gas, I blinked, we were pointing at the guardrail. I had no time to react. I honestly don't know what happened. I either did a money shift, downshifted in the wrong gear, the rear end locked up, or I hit a slick patch. I don't know. But it just went left, and it hit the passenger side. which really bothered me. Bounced off the guardrail, did a whole, I guess it was a 360. Well, it was at least a 180. It did hit, I think, one more time, but it was so fast that I couldn't react. I mean, it was literally, I hit the gas. And it was. So the whole front of the car, we'll show you real quick. If you guys were looking at the thumbnail, you already have a general idea. It's not in the greatest shape. Let's see here. Yeah. And it was a freak accident. I don't know what happened. The car might be salvageable, but when it hit, the engine shut off and wouldn't start back up. The whole radiator was compressed into the engine, which means the engine might be toasted. And if that's the case, it will probably total the car. The wheels are also... The wheels appear to have survived, but it didn't. One of the wheels was pointing in the opposite direction of the other, and, well, yeah. It's a 50-50 shot if it's totaled. I'm hoping it isn't, because I actually really care about that car. That car was bought with the money that replaced Dad's Corvette. The insurance that did that. So it means a lot, and it's even still got my dad's license plate on it. So, yeah. It's kind of hard to swallow right now. And to top it all off, I haven't slept in the last day and a half between the guilt and the pain. We're fine, but we did suffer some stress to our bodies when we hit. And basically every joint and muscle from my hips up hurts. My neck hurts. My shoulders hurt. I've got knots in both sides. I can barely move, which is also kind of screwed up filming for this week because I was planning on getting at least one more video out for this month, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, but still, we're fine. I'm so sore right now that I can't really do a whole lot. I can't move very well. I'm very tired. Like I said, I haven't slept. I did manage to get some restless sleep between 1 and 5 today. That's about it. But in the lack of not being able to sleep, yeah, I definitely have whiplash, Dave. And I really hope it is salvageable. But the number one thing is we're both fine, and that's all that matters. Cars can be replaced. We can't. But we're going to stop talking about that because even though that's what made this stream the Bittersweet stream, should be a happy stream because we hit 12,000. So we're just not going to talk about it anymore. Because of all that happened, it gave me, thank you. It gave me a chance to actually focus on some things. Since we hit 12,000 subs, my channel's growing fast again. I thought it was time to start making some merch. If you look in the description below, we have a link to the new channel merch store. Right now, we can't link it to YouTube because I made it last night. And in fact, I designed all the designs in the store myself in about an hour span because, well, I have nothing else better to do right now considering I can't move very well. So, and I can't sleep. So I made the store. We have a promo code in the description also for 10% off. It will be good until February 1st. And right now there's 4 designs. Probably be more designs in very, very soon. Might even be tonight, considering if I can sleep or not. I'm just designing them as quick as I can. They're good designs. If you guys have suggestions for catchphrases and stuff that I can't think of right offhand because I'm half asleep and very sore, please let me know, and we'll try to make that into a shirt. The two that came to mind was It Bonged and Redacted. And It Bonged makes sense because it's been in multiple videos, but Redacted's only been in like 2. And they were well received videos when they happened, but they haven't actually been viewed much, so yeah. But yeah, I got good ideas. I can't think of any good designs right now because I can't think of any more catchphrases. But we will also have other things in the store very soon. And I appreciate you guys supporting me. I've already had 2 purchases on there just in the test phase on Patreon. And I did also announce it on Low End Mac. It officially releases today at 10 p.m. That's when everything goes live on both Twitter and Facebook. But you guys can access it right now, and you can go and check it out if you'd like to go buy something. In fact, I even have a replica of my hat. It doesn't have the red outline on it because I couldn't find the original design, and I had to remake it. And I might have a red outline version soon, but the one that's on there looks very close, and I mean, this is the original. I might want to keep that. So, but I do have a replica of the hat. I've got a Hrutkay Mods shirt, and I also have a It Bonged with a drawn G5, and then I have a Redacted shirt, which has a G4 with a Redacted across the screen, which is reminiscent to part 3 of the iMac G4 unboxing videos. If any of you guys have seen that, you'll appreciate that. If you haven't, it might be kind of weird and confusing for you. So, yeah, but it's all I could come up with right offhand. So, but anyway, once again, thank you guys for 12,000 subscribers. We've got a lot of other people live streaming. I will stay on as long as you guys like me to, but Bruce is apparently live streaming. Justin's also live streaming. There's a few other people live streaming. So if you want to check them out, it won't hurt me if you want to click off. We'll just stay here as long as you guys want to stick around. If you have any questions or anything, let me know, and we'll talk about it. So this video was... I planned this video before the accident, but I hadn't, made the thumbnail and stuff, and I didn't really have a big goal other than thank you for 12,000 subscribers. And then the accident happened, and, well, I thought I'd talk about that too, but I still never really thought a whole lot about what to do. So this is basically a Q&A now, I guess, because I have no other ideas. But just so you know, this channel is going to keep growing. I'm going to keep filming. We're going to keep moving on. Little setbacks like a car accident and all that stuff isn't going to set me back a whole lot. It might for this week because I physically can't move very well, and I'm very tired. But other than that, this channel is going to keep going very well. I did want to make one more PowerPC challenge video, but I don't think that's going to happen. Where did that go? I don't even know where it went. There is a few other things we can talk about, because I just thought about it. I did have some issues. That actually might be the system that has that design on it. Yeah, can't reach it. Come on. All right, we gotta go around. 1 second. This is the system I used to do all my photoshopping on, which has all my old logos and designs and maybe this hat design on it. So we'll let that open to the side. But yeah, if you guys remember the live stream last year where I said I was robbed, I figured out what was stolen in my Mac collection. And then I got robbed one more time back in, I think, around September. Yeah, so my Mac collection got hit twice. But luckily, I know what was stolen, and it wasn't anything super important or major. So, well, they were kind of important. I'll give you that. Let's see here. Okay. I don't see the logo on there, but it might be on the other. I did a lot of designs and windows on this one. But yeah, getting back to the point about stolen stuff, I figured out what was stolen the first time and what was stolen the second time. I lost the world's fastest late 2008 MacBook, unibody MacBook. Why didn't that go into Windows U? I lost the world's fastest late 2008 unibody MacBook. It was stolen. It's not coming back. There's no way I'm going to ever get that back. So I already, thanks to GT, have another system we can do another one. So it will be the second world's fastest. So there'll be two out there. One will be floating around somewhere stolen, and the other one will be mine. So that sucks, but Colin and I have already set it up. I've got all the parts going his way. I already have all the parts here. We're going to do a video on upgrading it before we upgrade it again, just like the old video. But, yeah, we lost that. Then the second time I got robbed, someone darted into here because I forgot to lock the door, and they grabbed the first two systems they saw, which happened to both be together at the same time because I just finished a video filming with both of them. One of them was the support system, and the other one was the one that was in the it was the Apple TV server video where we did the Xserve. My early 2008 MacBook was stolen. The one that was in that video. Yeah, that logo's not on here either. I don't know where that logo went. We'll have to remake that one eventually. I swear I just saw it recently though. Yep, oh well. But anyway, so that was stolen. Shut this down. That was stolen, and I noticed that it was gone after one of my friends had happened to find it at a shady place. They knew it was my system because it had my name on it, and they got it back for me. I thought that was the only system stolen. It wasn't until a month or two later when I realized, looking for the system to start using it as a support system again, that it wasn't in here. And this one hurts just as bad as the world's fastest. I didn't care anything about that early 2008 MacBook, but I did care about this system. Of course, the two systems that got stolen that I'll probably never see again because it's way too late to even try to get the other one back, actually have some meaning to me. Out of all these Macs here, they had to steal these two systems. I'm not happy over that, but it's life. But the other system that was stolen was the cheapest 2.6 gigahertz early 2008 MacBook Pro. The one that I built with Colin. He did the GPU. I bought it was a mid 2007 MacBook Pro. I bought it off of Jay. We bought the logic board off of eBay. And then all the debacle about the heat sinks not fitting and all this stuff. And Colin replaced the GPU and all that stuff. That system, that one was the one that was stolen, which I used that as a daily user, because even though it was slow, it was very convenient. And it did everything I needed it to do, and I just literally put a fresh install of Big Sur on it. And that's the one that got stolen. So, yeah, that hurts, because it's a 2.6. And I built it myself. It's a really weird hybrid. If I ever found it, I'd be able to tell you it was my system, because the case is a 2007. All the stickers on it are from a 2007. The top case and the logic board is a 2008. It's kind of a dead giveaway. It's my system. But unless I could actually see it in person, I can't prove it's my system. And I'm probably not getting it back. But right now, I'm looking around for another one to replace it. I'm thinking of actually doing a 17-inch this time and doing a video on it. But, of course, Colin will have to do the GPU swap again, probably. But after that, it'll be nice and a reliable system. It's life. It sucks, though. It's just more Hrutkay mods history being stolen. But I can now safely say that there was only 3 systems that were stolen. I got one back. So only 2 systems are gone. They just happen to be 2 very sentimental systems, which I'm trying not to get angry over. Yeah. But yeah, it's life. Shit happens. So, oh well. Everything else is still here. All probably 150 some Macs are here, other than the few floating around at Collins. There's a few sitting at Jay's. I don't think Ken has any more. I don't think he has any more. I think Mike might have one somewhere. I don't know if Steve's got any. It's hard to keep track of stuff when you don't keep records. But I am keeping records now, because now I know everything that's here. Yeah. Oh well. So back on a sunny note, we did still hit 12,000 subscribers. And if anything, we'll build off of this, because we're going to have more material on these systems, even though they aren't the original systems. We'll be able to refilm them on the new systems and have a neat project coming up. I also did manage to get a mid-2012 MacBook Air 11-inch, which we're going to be doing some videos on. We're going to make the world's fastest 11-inch MacBook Air. I can safely say it as the world's fastest, because Colin hasn't done any 11-inch MacBook Airs yet. And out of all of them, this one particular system will be faster than any other MacBook Air that was an 11-inch, period. So it's not just the world's fastest 2012, it's the world's fastest, period, 11-inch MacBook Air. And I've been playing around with it. This thing was a time capsule, and you'll see it in a future video. I don't think it's ever been upgraded, or nothing. Nothing has been upgraded on it. It didn't have even the OS updated on it. It was literally, get this out of my lap, it's getting annoying. It was literally bone stock original running Lion, and it was never touched. It still had the original firmware and everything on it. And this thing is so white and bright. We're going to move this again because I can't see. Put that there. So it was a time capsule. And our goal is to do what we did to my mid-2012 MacBook Pro, which was the first world's fastest, but now has actually been passed. But it was the first, and I can still claim to have the first. Well, we're doing that to this 2012 11-inch. We're going to make it as fast as possible. I'm putting an SSD in it. We're going to... a bigger SSD. It already came with one, but still, a bigger SSD in it. Colin actually might have an adapter that would make it even a faster SSD, but he's not sure yet. So right now we're just going to put the one that Apple says will fit in it. But it's going to be a PC version of an NVMe. I have the adapters and all that stuff. We're going to make it as fast as possible. We're going to max it out with 16 gigs of RAM. Of course, Colin's going to have to do that. We're going to put a quad core in it. Of course, Colin's going to have to do that. We're going to put that SSD in it. I can do that. We might put another SSD into it. We'll see if that works, because it depends if that adapter works. But it's going to be the world's fastest 11-inch, which sounds great on paper, but then you think about the fact that 11-inch is kind of small. It's almost too small to use. I bought the thing because I love my 13-inch 2014 that we did the RAM upgrade in. I use that just to browse the web and use it daily. But it's a little slow, and the SSD's died in it, and I can't get it to boot up right now. So I bought the 11-inch to fix that for now anyway, until I fix and replace the SSD in the other one. But 11-inch, 13-inch is the perfect size for any laptop. It's just the perfect size between being too big or too small. I'm talking to you right now on my 16-inch MacBook Pro. It's a good size, but it's kind of big and bulky. 13-inch is perfect. 11-inch, on the other hand, isn't. The LCD looks incredible in Lion. Really sharp, really crisp, but it's because the screen's so small, the pixels are tiny. That's the problem. The screen's so small, the resolution's so small that it makes it kind of useless in today's world, which is making me already regret building this thing, because web browsers, web pages are not made for the aspect size anymore. Everything gets compressed, and you have to either shrink the web browser's scaling to make it all fit, or you get things cut off in the web browser, and it makes it really hard to use, like super hard to use. 11-inch is too small, but it's going to be a neat system that's going to run extremely hot and will probably glow. No matter what we do to the cooling system, it will probably still glow and burn a hole through your lap. But it's going to be fun. So we got that coming. I also bought the cheapest cheapest 2015 MacBook Pro, maxed out for everything but storage, on eBay, that was in good shape, back in, I think, October. I haven't filmed a video on yet because I was focusing on PowerPC this month, and last month I had other projects that I needed to do. That, we're going to do a video on upgrading the storage on it and running the latest OS. I already have all that stuff in order to do it. And I got it really cheap. I think it was $379. or $279. I have to look again. It was cheap. It was the cheapest one I could find in really good shape. The only thing wrong with it is it had a dent underneath it. And I opened it up, and you'll see that in the video. I opened it up, and it had a warranty void if removed sticker on one of the screws, which I voided that immediately the second I got it, because I wanted to see if the SSD in it was working in the MacBook Air. So I swapped them. The MacBook Air works, so I know the SSD in my MacBook Air is dead. But I opened it, and it had a random screw just stuck to one of the speaker magnets in it. Quality refurbishment there, eBay seller. Thank you. Because that could have came loose and shorted out something and blown a hole through the MacBook Pro. So, yeah. I wasn't thrilled over that, but I'm not going to contact them because I doubt they'll do anything considering I avoided their warranty. So, yeah, whatever the 11-inch is, that's probably it. So, yeah, I will be doing a video on that too, trying to use it in the modern day world. It actually, you could get away with a 2013. It's got the same CPU more or less, just a slightly different GPU. It's not really worth the hype other than the fact it's got Force Touch on it, which is nice, which only 15s had. But other than that, it's the same system as a 13 and 14. And it's still useful. It's still a very modern system. It's just, it's running off of 11-year-old CPUs. It's getting a little old, but it's still a very useful system. It'll be an interesting video to do on that. And we've got a few other projects, like I bought those 6 MacBooks, 6 Apple TVs, which I am going to clone my Apple TV over to, and then we're going to do an XSAN compute on it, maybe. I'm going to try to do a compute on all of them together and see just how bad it really is. But we'll see how that goes. So anyway, guys, we're starting to lose some viewers. We've been going for 37 minutes, so it's like 32 minutes. Not bad. If you guys have any questions real quick, please ask them. And if not, we'll start wrapping up the video. Let's see here. Well, man, where do you live? Detroit or something? No, but there's a lot of people from Detroit that come down here because of my area. Not where I live, but the surrounding area around me has a lot of drug issues. And a lot of those drugs come from Detroit. And a lot of the shady people come from that area. And it was actually on the side, I rehab people. I don't like to advertise that, but I help people out. I rehab them, get them clean. I've successfully had one so far. I'm working on 2 others right now. And this successful story, his ex was over here, and she's not clean. And I told him not to allow her on the property, and it still happened, and I nearly killed him when I found out. And I nearly shot her when I found out, and she got out of here before I could get my gun out. She was gone. So, she left with her friend, who had a big backpack on. She apparently darted in here as quick as she could when she heard that I was coming, grabbed what she could, and darted out. And they were down the road before I could get over here. And my 2 systems were in their backpack. So, yeah, I live in a safe area, but I do have some people that steal stuff. So, yeah, you live and you learn. Anyway, so yeah, Dave, I'd love to join one of your live streams. I'll try to catch up on a Sunday one as soon as I can. It really depends how I am feeling. Um, but yeah, I'm still very sore, very tired, still very upset this all happened because that actually was my dream car. That was the one that I always wanted from the day it came out in 2006. Well, when it was announced in '05, late '05, they announced them. I wanted one, and I got one. And the way I got it, wasn't the best way of getting it, but still, it was my dream car, and it's still my dream car, and I'm hoping we can fix it. So, but yeah, I am sore. I'm very tired. I'll probably be going straight to bed after this live stream. But we are losing a few viewers here and there, and the video is kind of slowing down. So I want to start wrapping it up. Thank you guys for 12,000 subscribers. Here's to another 12,000. I'm trying my best by the end of this year, which was my goal 2 years ago, to get to 25. We'll see if that happens. Hey, maybe we might have some miraculous miracle, and I'll start getting views like Sean gets. So, yeah. Sean, if you guys didn't know, has actually, I was one of his influences, which is really touching. And it's what got him to start his channel. And congratulations, Sean. You're about to hit 100,000 subs, and I'm very proud of you. I hope I get there one day. It's taken a lot longer for me. I've been around 10 years longer, and here I am at 12,000, which still, it's a lot. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that will never get 12,000. So I'm still very thankful and very blessed. And I'm not jealous at all. I mean, it's just, I'm working my butt off, and it's getting very tiresome because I'd like to get up there too. So, but I'm sure you guys understand that. It's just, I've influenced a lot of people. I've worked with a lot of people. I've got my name out there, and yet I'm the only one not growing. And it's partially my fault because I went through those spans where I didn't upload anything, and that will really make a huge difference. If I had kept a regular upload and stuff, I'd probably be at least around where Bruce is right now. But I'm not. So, oh well. It's how the cookie crumbles. The algorithm's starting to work. I'm starting to get views. So thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget, I do have a Patreon. If you'd like to support me, there'll be a link at the end of the video. If I remember to put it there, I probably won't remember to. But there'll be a link there if there is one. If not, it's in the description below. I also have a join button if you want to join for memberships. Wow, the viewers are really dropping off now. But anyway, yeah, I've also got a join button if you want to join for memberships. You'll get to see my videos at least a day early on both platforms. I'd greatly appreciate that. Also, don't forget, I do have my new merch store in the description below with all the links and all the information you need, because right now I can't integrate it into YouTube because it's too new. So check that out, and we'll eventually integrate that into YouTube. And I also have more designs coming up very soon on that store. So I hope you guys appreciate those, buy them, whatnot. But anyway, guys, hey, all 8 of us are having a great time. We're back to 9, so. But yeah, is there anything else I need to say? I really can't think of anything. So anyway, thank you guys for joining tonight. Go on and go check out Justin's stream or Bruce's stream and join over there. And yeah, Thank you guys for taking time out of your night to see me. And this has been a Hrutkay Mods video. We'll see you guys again soon. Bye.